In this video, you're going to see how South Asia makes up a region based on its climate, its vegetation, language, trade networks, political units, river systems, and religion. So let's start with climate. When we look at South Asia, here we are in the region, we find desert, particularly in the Pakistani area and parts of India. We find tropical in Bangladesh, parts of Sri Lanka, and along the coast here of India. And also, if we look, tropical wet and dry in this area. So for the most part, a very large tropical, but also semi-arid and desert climate region. In terms of vegetation, we do find rainforest in some of the areas. The rainforest, if you look, is here in the tropical rainforest here in the brown areas, and forests that would look like this, especially in Bangladesh. We find grasslands, the savanna, large area, and a large area of India that produces crops, and then deserts that we mentioned again, Pakistan and this portion of India. The languages of the region, it's a very large region. Often we refer to South Asia as the subcontinent because it is a large region. So you're going to find near Iran some Iranian languages, Indo-Aryan languages, and if we look in this area, the Dravidian languages, very diverse language group. The official language, for example, of India, though, is Hindi. But as the British, when they colonized this area, English became an important lingua franca, or universal language, to group all these very diverse linguistic groups together. Easier to learn English, or one language, than to learn the language of maybe a group you don't like, or just all these different languages. One of the major trade networks that we see in South Asia today is the concept of outsourcing. Because there is a large educated English-speaking population in countries like India, many jobs, call center jobs, or jobs related to computers are being found in India, particularly in areas like Mumbai. And so as part of the growing economy, outsourcing jobs in India is very important. The political units, we have Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and the Maldives. The major river systems in the region include the Indus through parts of India and through Pakistan, the Ganges, a very important river also in terms of Hinduism that flows through India and Bangladesh, and the Brahmaputra that flows again through parts of India and Bangladesh, and that form a major delta in Bangladesh. The religion of the region, when the British gave British India independence, the region based or divided based on religion. So what we find is the areas that were predominantly Muslim became Pakistan, both West and East Pakistan. In the 70s, Bangladesh gained its independence and became its own country, separated from Pakistan. So we have, again, Muslim majority, a Hindu majority in India. This is Kashmir, which is kind of interesting because you have India controlling a Muslim majority area. Buddhism in the Himalayan regions, especially if we look at Bhutan. And you can also see Sikhism, which is found here in the Punjab of India. So when we think of South Asia, think of it as a subcontinent, tropical climate with areas of desert in Pakistan and India, and in terms of vegetation, following along with the climate, tropical vegetation and arid vegetation. The major trade network in the region, especially in India, is the major explosion of jobs related to technology connected to Europe, the United States, and other countries. The political units, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and the Maldives. The major river systems, the Indus, the Ganges, and the Brahmaputra. And in terms of religion, India, the majority of Indians are Hindu, the majority of Pakistanis, Muslims, people in Bangladesh, Muslims, and we also have the Sikh population in the Punjab of India. And not to forget Buddhists also in the Himalayan region.